Hi, this is Martha Van Dam with Living Beyond, and we are in our series Therapy Trails, where we talk about paths that will lead us toward mental and emotional wellness. And today we're going to talk about one of my favorite things of all, and that is the difference between being deliberate and being in default. And here's what I mean by that. Every minute of every day, we are in one of those places. We are either in deliberate mode or in default mode. Deliberate mode is when we are intentional about what we're doing. I may sit down at my desk. I'm being deliberate right now. I'm creating this video with the intent of loading it up to YouTube and getting it to my very wonderful social media person who makes sure that they get where they need to be at exactly the right day and time. I'm being very deliberate. If I were to finish this video right now and then pick up my phone and not pay attention and just start scrolling, then it would be some sort of default mode. It would have been what I had just slid into without being intentional and without thinking about what I'm doing. Always, we're in one of those two places. You may be a little heartsick to realize how much time you spend in a default sort of mode. Defaults are just our habits. They're the things we do without thinking. Now, some of those things are fabulous. Some of those defaults are in place because our brain has learned what we're going to do, and it's short-cutting for us so that we don't have to think real hard about every little thing we do. When you get up in the morning and you go in and you brush your teeth or whatever it is that you do first thing in the morning in the bathroom, that's a habit. That's default mode. You're not thinking about that. But if you decide that you want to start exercising first thing in the morning and it's not something you've been doing, your default is going to habitually take you from the bathroom to whatever you used to always do next. Go straight to the kitchen or go turn on the TV or pick up your phone, whatever it is that you've always done. If you're wanting, so this is how our habits can be this mix of things that are time saving for us and we want to do them. Or they also can be these things that we just do without thinking, and then we may end up thinking, oh, why did I do that? I've just wasted a lot of time. That's not what I wanted to be doing. So what I would love for you to do today, this would be an amazing experience for you. I think you'd be shocked and amazed, is to take a piece of paper, fold it in half or draw a line down the middle of it or something, and just carry it around with you all day long. And whatever you're doing, take note of what you're doing, and write it on one side. Right? We said draw a line down the middle. On one side, the top, write default, and on the other side at the top, write deliberate. And as you're doing things, ask yourself, wait, is this default or deliberate? Now, what's going to happen by interjecting that exercise of writing it down, it is suddenly going to make you way, way, way more deliberate in your day. But it's also going to show you how often you're sliding into just this habit default. How much time is being wasted on social media? How much time you're sitting and maybe zoning out watching Netflix or something like that? How much time that you're wasting, and then also how much time that then you're not having to do the things that you really want to do. So for a couple of years, I'm using the word with you deliberate, but for a couple of years, I really focused on this because I felt like I was just not getting the things done I wanted to do. I was not making progress. And I also realized I was wasting a heck of a lot of time. And when I tried that exercise, it was amazing to me and it helped me to get focused so much. But I went so far as to write intentional on my hand, just as this reminder to keep bringing me back to be intentional about my day. Right now I'm using the word deliberate for you. So I could have done the same thing and written the word deliberate. Am I being deliberate with my action? Am I doing what I want to be doing right now intentionally, not some sort of habit default mode? Amazing things can happen for us when we are careful and intentional and deliberate about our actions. And the more deliberate and intentional we are about certain things, the things that we want to be doing, those things can turn into habits, which is what we really want. If you're trying to add in exercise in the morning, using that as the example again, the more that you intentionally get up and you determine, I'm living in default mode I'm living in deliberate mode right now, and exercise is the next thing on the agenda. The more that you do that, that will slide into its own default mode. And before you know it, you're getting up, you're going to the bathroom, you're taking care of your bathroom stuff, you're coming out, and you're going to do the exercise because it's now the next piece of default. And that's where you want to be. You've then used intention and deliberateness to create habits and default that work for you. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a very deliberate day today. Bye-bye.